Well, good morning. Good morning. Today is Tuesday and we are live again. As every day. How are you doing, Isabella? Welcome. Good afternoon to you. Hope everything is all right. We are here in good old Assetto Corsa Evolution. I just feel like playing with cars today. And, well, as usual, gotta get everything to work here. Thank you. What do I do for a living? I work with market research. Good morning, Volvo S6 GT5. I'm good, man. How about you, dude? Hoping you're having a fantastic day. And just trying to figure out why is my button. I think it's working. Let's go to the next song. Yes, buttons are working. It's just that sometimes SimHub is not. Oh, there you go. Oh, I know what it is. It is the delay. SimHub has some kind of issue whenever I load a new game. No idea what's going on. Let's just restart SimHub and get this fixed. Further, how you doing, man? When is the updated wheel tutorial coming out? Man, just that the editing is it's been a lot harder than I thought. Further, so here's the problem. I recorded well over 100 hours of content. Not that I worked 100 hours, but I had I recorded screen capture of when I was doing the programming on the ESP32. I recorded the footage of me working on it, and it's been hard for me to trim it down to a usable thing. I have the content. I'm just trying to, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm trying to figure this out as I go, pretty much. And it's just been a little bit harder than I thought to get this one out. There's also another problem further. The left and the right buttons were different when I took this apart. What does that mean? The left stack of buttons right here, each button was connected to a pin in the harness back there. That's pretty straightforward, meaning I can hijack the signal from here. But when I got to the right side, this was shielded by a microchip. And a microchip means that CAN bus is controlling the switches, which we all know that CAN bus controls the switches. But the problem is, this I could hijack. This I could not. So if I couldn't hijack this one, meant I had to drill very tiny holes onto the PCB and then add little wires. This is very cumbersome and very complicated. You have to trace it, you have to find it. Very hard to explain, and it will throw a lot of people off. So what I'm thinking about is I'm gonna show this side, and when I get to this side, I'm gonna record a little new piece now that will show that I can just glue with super glue, literally, little buttons that I can just put little wires and connect to the ESP32. That is a much simpler way, but it achieves the same result. We can get the buttons to work, and this is a very simple way that anybody can do. So I didn't do this here, but I will do this on another piece of board so I can show you the process, and then it'll make it easier for you guys to learn. So I just want to make sure I post a good video, you know what I mean, man? I don't want to just post anything and call it a day. That's the only problem, man. Make sure here we're not hitting it. This steering wheel here has a little thing here in the back that goes towards the camera and hits the camera when I turn. All right, let me see more questions here. Oh, you have to work, man. Oh, no worries, man. Can you check out the SimiCube active pedals? I'd love to. I can't buy them. If you guys want to send one to me, I can review. But I just have my good old SRPs. I put a big Moza sticker there. I think it's just fair. But yeah. All right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was checking here. Okay, now we're back. It's not delayed. We have the time for maintenance on. Just funny. Now we don't anymore. I just removed it. Okay. So today we're gonna do track, and you know what? I'm gonna put my track shoes just for the heck of it. Get it? Yeah, it's... And I put on mute. There you go. I'm back. I've been talking to myself. Now we have shoes. 40 Manish Cloud Harry broke cut out a dash from his car for stream dedication though. No man, I did not cut my car for this. This is a car that I got from the junkyard, and definitely not a car that I had or I owned before. Oh, and I noticed one thing here. My right camera here. Fix it. All right. All right, things are fixed. Does the horn work? No, I don't have a mechanism here for the horn. I mean, I mapped the button, so this button here will do the horn. It kind of makes sense in my head. This is the steering wheel heater, which obviously I did not connect. I don't need the steering wheel heater. I'm in Florida. How was the force feedback of the T300? So... man, not great compared to what I have here now. Let's drive the Mercedes, the old one. I mean, it was decent, but it's a great starter wheel if I'm honest. But it's a lot weaker than anything direct drive. My T300, I still have it though. It's okay. I'm not gonna talk trash of it, but it's just not as strong as any DD. We're muted here. All right, now we're good. What's the name of the game? It's called Assetto Corsa Evolution. We're on the Nordschleife today here. So we are driving... yes, it was a T300 GT RS. Not this one. This is a Moza R12. Can you give away the T300? Nah, man. I need to sell it, dude. I need money, guys. You guys think I'm a millionaire. I need money just as much as any of you. All right. Thank you, Trevor. I'm gonna get used to now because I'm used to driving with my socks on. So I kind of need to get used to. Thank you, sir. I love the Cadillac steering wheel as well. This is the brand new Cadillac steering wheel that I got a couple weeks ago, and I connected to the computer and recorded the tutorial, so that should be coming out soon. The R12? No. So let me give you a hint, Blaze, about how the R numbers work with Moza. R3, 3 Newton meters. R5, 5 Newton meters. R9, 9 Newton meters. R12, 12 Newton meters. R21, 21 Newton meters. And R25, 25 Newton meters. Yeah, the numbers are the Newton meters. Just been driving with a little bit more because it's the newer one, but I drove with the KS Pro yesterday, and I keep them on site here so people can see it. And I do like the KS Pro and the CS Pro. I gotta tell it, it's pretty good. Let's get this lap time out of here. We don't need it. Not gonna do lap times. What car am I driving? We're driving the Mercedes E190E. Hey Ralph, welcome back. How you guys doing today? Hope everybody's doing alright. If you don't mind, please hit that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. If you're new to the channel, I do have tutorials. I don't gatekeep information. Everything I built here, I share with you guys on my channel. And I try to be as, you know, open as possible. I explain, I provide the codes, I provide the software. So everything I have here, you guys can check it out. Did I hit the camera? No. For a second I thought I hit the camera. Oh yes, sir. Nürburgring. Thank you, Green Bean. I appreciate that. I try to make them easy, and that's why I'm taking a little bit too long to post my Cadillac. I recorded it. I'm just trying to find the best way to edit it. Funny how different it is to drive with socks versus shoes. Like, you lose a lot of the tactile feeling with shoes. And I think I'm hitting my butt kicker here with the shoes, which I don't usually hit with the with the socks on. Buttons on the steering wheel works, yes sir. That's why I recorded a tutorial. So I can change the Apple CarPlay there. I can move. I'm pressing the buttons on the steering wheel. Not only the buttons on the steering wheel 40, every single button you see here works, man. Put it back on my... I'll leave it on the computer. This shows the computer, what's going on with the computer. Oh, it's not synced. Oh, wait. I'll sync it later. Did the T300 come with 3 pedals? I got the 3 pedals one. Can you drive any car? Any car that's in the game? Oh man, you like the longer videos, Green Bean? Just so you know, the tutorial, like the first cut, which is not even done yet, it's almost 45 minutes long already. I think that's a little bit much. 40 minutes just for the steering wheel. I took 45 minutes to get the tutorial on the whole build together. Which button does what? So every button does something different. Like here I can change the camera. And I don't think this game I mapped every button. I don't need it in this game. But in other games like American Truck Simulator, this changes the camera. Here moves the camera around. You can see I'm moving it. So I can move the car view here. This is obviously the hazard lights. As you can see, they're on now. This game is not sending telemetry. Shoot. This game is not sending telemetry. Go back inside. Can't drive on the outside here. So this doesn't get my lights on here. But every other game, when I use the hazard lights, it will turn on. Do I have it on yet? Turn it off. I was hearing a click. Yeah, every button does something. I mean, I can map each of these buttons to something. Like this is traction control. This car does not have traction control, so if I move it here, it says fixed right there. It's fixed. It doesn't have any traction. This is the brake bias. What else? This is the ESC button. This is the performance mode, which is also fixed. Does the fuel gauge work? Yeah. Fuel gauge work. Every gauge work here. There's nothing here for show. What game, Lambo? This is Assetto Corsa Evo. GTR Brizzle. Thank you, man. Bizzle. Thank you, sir. A Lamborghini will be nice. I don't think we've ever driven a Lamborghini in this game yet. We can go for a Lambo when we finish this lap. Is there nighttime in the game? Yes, there is. I think I did drive the other day in the nighttime during the live. After this race, can you drive a BMW 530D? I cannot. There is no BMW 530 in this game yet. Didn't need to lower the gear there. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, man. Thinking of building something similar. Can you suggest a junk car close to an NSX build? I owned a 1991 Acura. I mean, you could always find one in the junkyard. The tough part is finding the car you want. That's where it gets a little tricky, because if I would suggest you a car, I would just suggest you either a BMW or a Volvo. BMWs, because they're very popular among people who build this kind of stuff, so you can find the codes for the gauge clusters. Or a Volvo, because I do have the exact tutorial. I mean, my tutorial applies to other cars, but it's an exact tutorial for this. But you can use anything. Have I played regular Assetto? Yes, I play regular Assetto all the time. Yeah, it took quite a while, 40, and that's why I made a tutorial, so I can help you guys out. How did you get the cluster to work? I got a tutorial on my channel. Hey, the Panda! Hey man, don't mention it, dude. I'm always trying to help out if I can. After this, can you lap a 2005 BMW M5 E60 V10? I cannot. There's no BMW M5 E60 on this simulator yet. Wait, why don't you subscribe, man? It would help a lot. But you can still keep finding it. I appreciate either way. Yes, Florida plates. We got a Florida plate down there. By the way, I got my buddy a good setup with hydraulic suspension. Nice. Yeah, those are expensive. When are you going to do a giveaway? When I have 100,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I'm planning to do a steering wheel giveaway. Almost. A little closer next time. Let me see, where am I? A little off to the right. Yeah, okay. Let's get the Lambo. Let's get the Lambo in the ring. Love the blue gauges. Yes, Green Bean. I think the blue gauges are the most beautiful thing that Volvo ever made in terms of gauges. And the Spaceball. I mean, gotta love the Spaceball. I think I'm gonna lower... Let me see my pedal camera here. Where is it? USB? No. Yes. Lower the brightness here, because when I put the shoes on... When I'm driving with the black socks, it is okay. But when I'm driving here... with the yeah, not the gain. I think I gotta go here to the camera settings and then turn off automatic. Now then, barely see the pedal. I think this is good, about good. Give a little more gamma or a gain. No. That's all right. Keep it like that. Let's get the Lambo. Any W125 500E? No. This game is new. It's still in development, so there's not a lot of cars here. So we have a Lamborghini Huracan. This is the, I think it's a race one. Let's get the track, the regular one. Do you have a valid insurance and registration? Yes, I do. What wheel? This is the Cadillac. Oh, you know that. The Moza R12. How long did it take to build? It took me about 3 weekends, but if you guys follow my tutorial, it's going to be a lot quicker. How long? Oh, I answered. Keith, thank you. Do you need that metal bar you showed in your build video that hold up the dash? Keith, you don't. You don't need it. When I built the BMW, I didn't put it. I didn't use it. Oh, the sound. I didn't use it. But, to be very honest with you, it'll make your life a whole lot easier if you do get that metal bar. If the car is pretty hard to get the metal bar out, then what I would suggest is just take your time to make sure that you're not going to break your dashboard when you're tying your screws. Because this was a problem I almost had. I didn't have, but I was very close to having on my BMW build. You see, the BMW didn't come. I didn't get the metal bar. And when I was trying to tighten the screws, I almost broke the one on the top here. You just got to be careful. Don't over tighten it, and make sure you have a friend to help you put the dashboard on top of the wood. All right, so we are in the Huracan. Check it out outside here. We're on a paddle shifter now, obviously, because this is a Lamborghini. Does not use H pattern. What game is that? This is Assetto Corsa Evo. Does the radio really work? Yes, Jokey, the radio really works with FM, AM, CDs, and audio coming from the computer. Is there Laguna Seca? Yes, I think there is Laguna Seca. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if they have it on yet, do they? This has 3 performance modes. Guys should buy Assetto Corsa Competizione. Yeah, I have Assetto Corsa Competizione. Pretty cool game as well for GT3s. Does the AC work? All the buttons work. I don't need air conditioning because I'm inside my house, so I don't have the air blowing. but all the buttons work. How much did it all cost? About $700. If you add all the parts, the car parts, all the hardware needed, metal, carpet, Arduinos, that kind of stuff. Now, obviously, that does not cover the TV, the PC, that kind of stuff. Obviously, that will cost more money, but if you already have a computer and a monitor, you can pretty much just get this built with $700. That's the point of it. What cars is the setup sourced from? It's only a Volvo S6CR, and I have a bunch of steering wheels. I have a BMW, I have an Audi, I have this Cadillac, I have another Volvo. I see a Lancia. Yeah, there's a Lancia. Is setup course at Evo worth the price in the current state? Ah, man, it's tough to tell you. Like, is a little off track here? It's worth or not because it depends on how much you like. You know, I don't mind supporting while they're building it. I'd say that it's not worth the price yet, but I think it'll become worth the price as time progresses. Yeah, we can get the sound now. Let's get the sound a little louder as we accelerate here. Beautiful sound. All right, let me see more questions. What's the dash take for power? Is a 12-volt converter? Yeah, it's just a bunch of 12-volt power bricks. I have a bunch of them here. Did you get the parts from the scrapyard? Yes, I did. I have a tutorial on my channel. Are you using the original steering wheel shaft? No, I have a Moza R12 underneath here, and this is the Cadillac CT5V steering wheel. I have a Volvo, BMW, Audi. I have a bunch. Did you just buy the junkyard car parts just buy the car parts in the junkyard? Yes. How'd you put together 3 screens? Oh man, I have a next level racing TV support here. Cadillac steering wheel, why change it? Because I can have several. I like the Cadillac. I do own this car, so why not? And the main question is, why not? What Audi junk car build did you use? I didn't build the whole Audi. I have the steering wheel only. I think it was an A5, A6. I don't recall. And I'm not very knowledgeable on Audis. Whenever I get it finally working with the buttons, I'll be using it, and then you guys can tell me what model that came from. How did you wire all the buttons to actually work? Arduinos. A bunch of Arduinos. Hello, Texan! Yes, the mile works. Just report back in a minute. Just look at the miles and report back. Does it take a lot of space? I don't think it's a lot of space. It takes some space, but not a lot. Would it not be better to get a dash with higher revs and higher speedometer? It wouldn't. It doesn't make any sense, Koenigsegg, because cars have different numbers of RPMs. I drive trucks with 3,000 RPMs, and I drive cars like F1 cars with 15,000 RPMs. So what I did was I calibrated the tachometer. You see the tachometer there. This tachometer is calibrated to the red line. Whatever the Huracan here red line is, this will be the red line in this car. So I'm getting close to the red line. You can see that the car screens. Gotta slow down here. But it's just the red line. So if I'm driving a 2,000 RPM truck, the red line is in the same place. If I'm driving an F1, see, it's always in the same place. That's the red line. I don't really care about the number. What I care about is the red line. Would you do a Tesla sim? I would not. Put a little slidey there, buddy. How did you get the speedometer to work? With Arduino Uno and a CAN bus shield, and I have a tutorial on my YouTube channel. Is it a digital dashboard? Nope. It's a completely analog digital. Only the text you see on the left and the text you see on the bottom, those are digital. But those are the old digital ones. Not a screen, if that's what you're asking. Interesting, theoretically, you could build a custom ECU that drives the power steering pump motor. Why would you do that, Rayla? Just get a Moza R12 and get the quick release on a steering wheel. You don't need to overcomplicate things. That's one thing that gets a lot of people. They think it's very complicated. It's not. It's actually very simple. It's a Moza R12 gaming controller, and I just get the steering wheel, put the quick release in the back, and put an ESP32 so I can get the buttons to work wirelessly. Does a car setup rattle with bumps and crashes? No, it doesn't come to rattling. It does vibrate though. I do have a Buttkicker. You can see the Buttkicker. You can't actually see the Buttkicker light now. I think I moved it. But the Buttkicker vibrates my seat, and the steering wheel vibrates the dashboard a little bit, but that's not enough to make it rattle. Thank you, Bark. Guys, don't forget to double tap and like if you like what you're seeing. Subscribe also. I do have tutorials on my channel, and I'd love to share my passion with you guys. Spidey, come on, go back, go back. Is Moza R3 a good start? Yes, Vouch, I think it is. I would recommend Moza because of their ecosystem. It's a great ecosystem. How on earth are you reading comments while racing? Man, I'm trying my best, Lost Relic, and there's still some, you know, armchair experts that will join my live stream and say, oh, you're all over the track. Oh, you suck at racing. Dude, I'm not racing. I'm just going for a lap in Nordschleife while I'm reading comments and answering in my second language while I'm in my home office. Oh, that didn't quite work as I wanted. All right, let's get the other car. I want to get the Ferrari F40. I like the sound of it. Just remembered now. Ralph, quick question. If I build one of this set soon, can I put a digital speedometer over the analog one? Yes, you could. You could put a digital one here. I have a digital one, which is just a screen, and it works. It's just a little, you have to find a way to, like, put in the back of it, but it's more of a MacGyver kind of thing than, like, I can't teach for every single one. Go to the Ferrari F40. I'm sorry, people from Italy. Let's get the regular road version. Yeah, but how could it be a dongle, any car, OBD port, and turn any car sim rig? What? But how would connect? You can't. Any car, it won't work. It has to be with the right codes. So this code only works for the Volvo. What should I do if my Logitech G920 force feedback has broken? Get a Moza, EOS Koenigsegg. Get a Moza. Off stream, do you use the speakers instead of... Yes, I use the speakers every time I'm not live streaming. Thank you, GNM. Thank you, sir. 3.0 TDI, how did you put the real wheel on that one? I have a tutorial coming soon on my channel. What's my first language? Portuguese. I speak Portuguese. I'm from Brazil. I was born in Brazil. 3D print a bracket that fits the OEM cutout for the gauge clusters. Yeah, that's what I did here. I have a version that is a digital display, and that's what I did. I 3D printed a bezel that matches it. But that's not a solution for everybody. I was thinking about putting one together myself, an E46, to match my actual car. It'd be pretty cool. Dude, that's amazing. I have the S60R in my garage, and it's super amazing if you drive your car and you have a simulator based out of it. And the E46, although a little bit hard to get the gauges to work, it's possible. Can you drive a Volvo in the game too? Yes, you can. Not on this game in particular, but I can in other games. Yes, F40 twin turbo V8. All right, let me see more questions here. Got my dog here. Can you rev it? Let me go into the car. Got the sound. Stop the music. Ooh, Sorry, headphone users. Oh yeah, that's Taquita. Say hi, Taquita. She's a good dog. She's a good dog. Has her flaws, but she's a good dog, and she likes to come here. But usually I'm like driving trucks, and that's easier for her to stay here while I'm driving trucks. But you cannot stay here right now because I'm gonna drive a Ferrari F40, and that's gonna be harder for me. It's hard already. How much did it cost to make the cockpit? About $700. The bite point on this, they gotta fix it. When did you receive the Moza KS Pro? I got the Moza KS Pro about a month ago. Is it a real car? It is not. It's a real car interior in my home office. Thank you, Crow. Will it damage the wheel parts or something? Yes, once you convert it to a racing, don't use it for cars anymore. You have a Cadillac wheel, so it's cool. How can you wire the buttons on it? I have a tutorial coming soon. Let me get the volume. The tutorial will show you how to get the buttons working. Ooh, no ABS. Just as God intended. No traction control, no nothing. Just a race car that was dressed like a road car. Does the AC work? All the buttons work, but there's no... Ooh, see. Tires are cold, and I almost wrecked a $1 million car. The sound of this Ferrari, man. How do you make the gauges work? I have a tutorial on my channel, and you can check it out. Those big old RPM speedometer style make it fun. Yes. Is that a Volvo cockpit? Yes, it is. How did you wire the dash? A bunch of wires and USB. F40, yes sir. This is my favorite track as well. Should install and play BeamNG. I do that, sir. I have BeamNG and I play it a lot. And I drive a Cadillac there. Gotta be real careful. It's super easy to lock the tires with this F40 for some reason. Does the radio work? Yes, it does. FM, AM, CDs, and the audio from the computer. Whenever I'm not live streaming, I use the audio from the speakers. It's better and avoids echo. Actually, yes, slapping a tube from AC. That would be super easy to do, but I don't really need it. I'm in my home office, man. Man, I have thousands of laps on this track here. Not that I'm an expert, but I love this track. This is my favorite track ever. Woohoo! No traction control. Thank you, Henry. Guys, if you like what you're seeing, please don't forget to like. It helps a lot. And subscribe if you like. There's live streams every day. I have tutorials on my channel. You can download my Apple CarPlay. You can learn how to build a steering wheel. You can build the whole thing. How much does a sim cost? About $700 in car parts and hardware like wood, metal, carpet, arduinos, that kind of stuff. Not computer, not the TVs, because I have a triple TV set out here, so everything else is a little more money, but then it's up to your budget. Is this a Assetto Corsa? Yes. The R32, I don't think they have one yet. I'll check it out, because the R32 should be fun. Is this a Assetto Corsa? Yes, Assetto Corsa Evo. What track? This is Nordschleife, the Nürburgring, and we are driving in the North Loop, called the Nordschleife. We are in the Touristenfahrten, meaning it's the tourist version where people actually bring their cars and go for laps here. What if I get a 70-inch TV? It's going to be a little bigger than the dashboard, but it should work. I have a 65-inch. Little off track there. Careful. John Pemberton, how are you this morning, sir? Thank you. GT7, no, this is a Assetto Corsa Evo. No ABS, you gotta be real careful when braking. And accelerating. What car am I using, Dwayne? I am using the F40. Classic 90s, like legendary car. This is a legendary car in my opinion. The sound. Evo is a bit of sadness right now. Kunos aren't really masters of communication, are they? No, man, they're not. But I'm still like hopeful that the game will be good. And it's better than a lot of things out there nowadays. So I'm hopeful. I'm not gonna crucify them just yet. Can you run? You said to run CarPlay. It's not a real CarPlay. It's a SimHub dashboard that looks like CarPlay. You can kind of see here as I move through the screen. So this is the PC. This is the information about the game and the track and the turbo and everything else in between. This is a. If I'm racing, I can see the position of everybody, the delta. Then I have the music that's not playing right now. I can put the music to play and go to the next song here. That's the music. Oh, we're not synced. I forgot about that. I gotta synchronize. It's a screen capture of that, so it's on unsynced. And that's the music. So now you're on the back screen. Yeah, no, that's the standing. That's the music, and this is the main screen. Why a Volvo interior and a Cadillac steering wheel? For several reasons, Bailey. I own both cars. I have a CT5V and I have a Volvo S60R. And now I want to drive with this one. I have a BMW, I have an Audi, I have a Volvo steering wheel, a bunch of them. Does the AC work? All the buttons here work. There's no air coming out of it, but the buttons work. I don't need it. I'm in my home office. Are you using a Cadillac steering wheel? Yes, I am. Did you just take the dash and use it? Robert, yes. In a nutshell, yes. And you can find a tutorial on my channel. Yeah, I mean, GNM police, I think there's a lot of issues with Kunos, to be honest. But you know what? I see a lot of people just, like, totally crucifying them. And I want to give them a chance, you know? Let me just see if I can move. My Buttkicker is in the way when I... Yeah, that's better now. I just moved my Buttkicker to the side. Fix the camera a little bit here. I think I hit it a few times. Yeah, that's better. Yes, this is a Volvo S60R interior. This is a Cadillac CT5V steering wheel. And it's the same steering wheel I have in my CT5V. The only difference is in my car I have a V here. I have a metal pedal shifter. And there's the V badge logo down here. And this is real carbon on my real car. This is just a little plastic carbon fiber look-alike. And yes, all the buttons work. I have an ESP32 in there. This is 3D printed. There's no airbag, obviously. And that's how you get this steering wheel work. And I have others. So say I want to drive with the original, I can. This is the Volvo S60R steering wheel, also fully functional, and has the quick release in the back. I have an Audi one back there and a BMW. They're not closed, so I can't pick them up for you. So, but I want to drive with my Cadillac. You'll excuse me, but I'll my Cadillac. Alright. Do you think it'll be more immersive of VR or triple? Triple, man. I think triple is way better. I have a VR headset here. It's not even close. Triple is better. Triple all the way. Love it or hate it, the Nürburgring will change you forever. To be honest, I hate, but first when I got the track damn is challenging. It is challenging, but once you learn it, it's super satisfying. Did the game have the new BMW racing car? Sorry, I forgot the name. Assetto Corsa Evo. It has a few BMWs. I don't know which one you're talking about. Why do you have to buy a clutch for Moza setup separate? That's a good question, EOS. But they're not super expensive, though. What wheelbase are you using? A Moza R12. Hi, mate. How long? Time no see. Do the steering wheel buttons work? Yes. But all the buttons are working. You can kind of see them if I just, you know... I'm using the directional button here to go up and down. Then I can go left or right, but there's no left or right here. But I can select, so I can go back to resume and then press enter, and it's entered. Can you rev, please? Ronaldo! Yes. Let's go for the lap again, because this car is so much fun. Do I have enough fuel? Yes, I do. The fuel gauge is not quite working on this game yet. For whatever reason, Kuno's decided to get the telemetry for later. So there's a lot of telemetry data missing. How did you mount the quick release on it, since a normal wheel uses one big bolt? I drilled 6 holes and just mounted metal. On my tutorial, I'm gonna show you guys. Have you played Taxi Simulator? I have not. Can you do a sharp turn? You gotta turn as the turns turn. We can try the Lancia. Let's go for one more lap here. Mauritius, nice. Hello to Mauritius. You could hear the ABS not working because there's no ABS, so lock the tires. Does the blinkers work? Yes, they do work. On this game, again, there's no telemetry to show here on the dash, but I can show you them working. So if I turn the blinkers on and I go outside, now you see the blinker on the right is working. I can now use the left one if I want, so I'm using the blinker. The hazard lights also work, obviously. There's the hazard lights. But you don't see the lights flashing on my cluster. That's because the telemetry from the game is not telling my cluster, hey, the blinkers are on. So on Assetto Corsa, American Truck Simulator, even Assetto Corsa Competizione, I have the telemetry, so I can get those to blink. How do you make it work without... Oops. Ouch. How do you make it work without a wire with the Moza base? With this guy here. This is an ESP32. It works wirelessly. So you connect the buttons here and you just go. No, there's no custom connector, no nothing. Just an ESP32, a little battery, and voila, you have signal. Hello from South Australia. Hello, Pee-wee. How long did it take to build? So the first version took about 3 weekends, but I've been working on this for about 5 years now. Have I thought about reverse mounting the pedals? I have. It is possible in my tutorial on my channel. You'll see I built the other simulator with the pedals reversed. I just don't think the benefit will, you know, be worth going through the trouble on this simulator. I have, right now I have 3 simulators. I have a BMW E60 in my garage, I have this one, and I have another Volvo in the garage. What wheelbase do I have? I have a Moza R12. 6 speed, right? Not 5. Yes, this car is 5 speed. The Spaceball is 6. Yes, right. It's all behind here. You can kind of see it behind where the airbag would have been. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you, sir. How hard work plays off. Absolutely, sir. Can I connect a BMW E46 wheel to a Moza? Yes, you can. You can connect any steering wheel. I have a BMW. I have an F40, but I also had the was it E46? No. I forgot which E. One of the E's, the one in my tutorial, actually. If you go to my channel and check out the Moza tutorial, the Fanatec tutorial, that's a BMW wheel. Is that a wheel from a Blackwing? Yes, sir. Actually, it's the same wheel, but it's not from a Blackwing. But it's the same wheel. How does it feel when it crashes? Well, if you're not careful, you can hurt your hand here on with the force feedback. And I vibrate. The chair vibrates. How much have it cost, Manuel? About $700. Absolutely, sir. My favorite too. That's why I bought a CT5E last year in November. I love this car. I'm very much in love with it. The car brakes, yes. In the game, yes. Yes, Ryan. The cost was $700. You can check out the tutorial on my channel. It goes over the costs, the steps to build it, what car to choose, and etc. Nighttime at Nürburgring. We can try to go nighttime. Yes, $700 for the whole sim rig. I don't know why I have to explain this. This should be very self-explanatory. But $700, I don't know if you guys are aware, in this economy, won't buy you a computer. $700 is for car parts, for wood, metal, carpet, arduinos. It's for the rig, guys. The rig. Obviously, it doesn't cost $700. This computer has a 4090. The 4090 itself, it's like $2,000 nowadays. I don't even know. But if you have a computer in your house, if you have a monitor, all you have to do is follow my tutorial and build the car. You don't need to buy my computer. You need to buy my TVs. You can use whatever. Or my steering wheel. You can buy whatever steering wheel you want. What kind of computing power do I have? I have a 4090 with a 9950X 3D and 64 gigabytes of DDR5. You thought I was driving a car? That's a curse and a blessing, man. That's truly a curse and a blessing. Oh, nice. Yeah. You can find a lot of CTS steering wheels on eBay. I found this one on eBay. Do you also need a large room and an understanding wife? Yes, you do need the understanding wife. I do have one, thank God. And you need, you know, a fairly large room, unless you want to cut in half. This moves too fast here. Oh man, I totally messed up. You can cut the car in half here, and that should work as well. How do you like the 10-speed on your Blackwing? So mine is the CT5V. I don't have the Blackwing. I do have the 10-speed shifter, the automatic one. It's pretty good. I mean, it goes pretty fast. I can show, when I get to the pits, I'll show you my car. Well, this car's broken anyway. Let's go back to the pits. Back to the pit lane. Alright, so this said Richard, it doesn't really matter. I will tell you how much I spent, but what matters is what you are buying. I spent about $9,000 if you add everything, which I did not spend, again, because I'm a content creator. I have about 500,000 followers and subscribers across all my social media channels. This is my car. This is the Cadillac CT5 V, not the Blackwing, but the V. The V is only twin turbo V6 and does 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. So yeah, it's super slow, but it costs about $65,000 less than a Blackwing. But I do have the Blackwing seats, so mine even says Blackwing here, and I have the carbon fiber everywhere package with the adjustable bolster seats and everything. Great way to get to learn the track, but terrible way to learn how to drive. Block, yes, that's what I usually say to people when they ask me if they can get to learn how to drive on this. Because a good driver is not a fast driver. Like, a good driver is a safe driver. If you drive on a road, you want to be a safe driver, going on the speed limit, being proactive, you know, defensive driving, so you're aware of your surroundings. I have a driver's license for 25 years and I don't have a single ticket. That's a good driver. A good race driver, however, yes, you can become a good race driver if you go to the track. Let's get an Audi, shall we? I want to get the Audi. I like the Audi. The Blackwing is from anywhere from $120,000 to $130,000, depending on the package you get. While the CT5V will cost you about $60,000 to $70,000, depending on the package you have. I have the fully loaded one, so I'm closer to $65,000. Here's the Audi here. How much parts does your simulator have? What do you mean, how much? $300 in car parts. Love the ProCharge CTSV. They sound good. Dude, I love what Cadillac's been doing with those Caddies. I mean, they're great. What power supply do you recommend to run everything you're running? I have an 850 installed, a wheel, and a PC. My computer is running a 1200 watts power supply because I have a 4090 and a 9950 X3D. So I kind of need a little bit more. Oh yeah, now we're driving the Audi, so it's on a pedal shifter. Oh. All right, let me see. Where are you getting these dope mods? These are not. Oh, don't know. These are not mods. This is vanilla. This is the set of course evolution. So everything here is vanilla. It came with those seats from factory. Yes. Shane, I don't know if they're rare, but it's exactly the same as you find in any Blackwing. In fact, if you sit in my car and you sit in the Blackwing, the only telltale you're not in a Blackwing is that my V logo down here at the bottom. Let me turn this. There's a V logo here. In the Blackwing, they're numbered. On mine, it's just a V logo. That's the only telltale you're not driving a Blackwing. Everything else, if you're looking inside the car, you think it's a Blackwing. Yes, the Blackwing is the top tier. And then they have the Le Monstre edition, which is the real big kahuna. The wheel should be USB or power steering unless you're pulling more power. The wheelbase is just the power supply that came with the R12. But the Cadillac steering wheel is only using a little battery. How did you do a fully functional dashboard? I have a tutorial on my channel. Deep, no. My car is still in my garage. I still have the Volvo S60R. It's fully functional. It's 108,000 miles. This car here was at a junkyard, and I saved it. We have the Mercedes W2 I don't know which one is that, man. I'm not great with the Mercedes names. Do you usually play with headphones? I usually play with the headphones while live streaming, and I play with the speakers when I am not live streaming. Because you guys get echo. The sound comes twice, because you guys, the engine sound you're listening right now is coming pure from the computer. And if I put on the speakers, you'll hear it twice. There's an echo. May I join you? I'm not on a server. Curious to learn about first sim racing experience, first wheel. My first sim racing experience. Oh man, I've been driving racing games since 90s. Indy 500 was my first one. My first steering wheel experience was with the T300 GTRS from Trustmaster. Bro, please tell me how much your setup costs, Saad. It's $700, man. You can check on my channel. I have tutorials, I have price breakdowns, I have everything. Just subscribe, hit the like button, and check it out. Yes, sir, RS6. Such a fun car. What games do I play with my simulator? Oh man, I play so many car games. BeamNG, American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, Assetto Corsa Classic, Assetto Corsa Evolution, which you see right now, Assetto Corsa Rally, Assetto Corsa Competizione. What wheel is that? This is a Cadillac CT5V steering wheel. Yes, a Volvo with a Cadillac steering wheel. Yes, sir. Don't spam, Saad Pro. That's the easiest and quickest way to get you muted. Do you like Forza Motorsport? No, I don't. Not my favorite. Love that this car is very slidey. Does your mileage go up? Well, it's 129,719. And check back in a couple of minutes and report back. Like your screen isn't centered to the dash. It looks like you're crab walking. To you, sir, not to me. You see, there is something called parallax in the world. And what parallax does is when you're looking at a TV, not a VR headset, but a TV, the camera and my eyes have different perspectives. So in my eyes, I'm looking straight ahead. I'm not crabbing. But you guys are off about a foot to my right. You're right here. My eyes are about a foot to the left. So as the camera shifted, the parallax did not. Meaning you guys think, or some more perspective people will notice that it looks like I'm crab walking, while for me, it's perfect. Because it's set for me, not for you. Sorry, I am that, what do you call? I forgot the word in English for that. Selfish. I am that selfish. Where's my chat located? Here, let me show you. What happened to the Volvo wheel? Nothing happened to the Volvo wheel. It's still here. Here, let me show you what happened. What happened? Where's the chat? The chat is... I'm trying to move and drive. So there is the chat. And there is my right side. Did you make every button work? Yes. How did you make every button work? With arduinos. What's your favorite car game you can play in your simulator, man? It gotta be Assetto Corsa, BeamNG, and American Truck Simulator. All three of them. We can try the Alfa Romeo, yes. Not the SUV one anymore. We can go to the Lancia. I haven't driven the Lancia here yet. Oh. Marquise! Oh man, there's no better way to show ignorance with car culture than looking at this steering wheel, which is just a regular car steering wheel. In fact, a very powerful sedan, sports sedan Marquise. And think that this is a yacht or a big steering wheel. So here is a controller steering wheel, which is pretty tiny, small. It's meant to be like this. This, however, is a Cadillac CT5V steering wheel, meaning it's the same wheel you'll find in a sports car. And in fact, a 700 horsepower sports car has this steering wheel. So yeah, not a yacht. And you've been educated about car steering wheels. How cool is that? I love that all the lights and the speedometers, yes, everything works in the game here. So I have the gear, I have the time. The temperature you see underneath the clock is my CPU temperature in Celsius. Then I have the time on the left here just because I want it. The odometer works, everything works. Can we try a Mercedes GT? Oh, Isabella, for you, yeah, we can try anything Mercedes has here. Yes, damn Daniel, thank you, sir. Yes, that's what I think, man. I want to be, comfortable. You guys are going to be crab walking a little, but not everybody notices it. Not everybody notices it. It's very perceptive of some people, actually, which I think is pretty cool. How much for the setup? I spent $700. Thank you, sir. Thank you, P-Ball. Goodyear shoes, Gaveman. I have a bunch of Goodyear shoes. I don't know if they're still in business because the lady that used to talk to me, she disappeared. And they didn't assign me a new content creator manager, so I don't know. From a Chevy Malibu. I could get from any car, but I would not get one from a Chevy Malibu. Are you doing any upgrades to your simulator? Currently, mostly steering wheels. I don't have a lot of upgrades to do here, but steering wheels, yes. Let's say you get a limited budget. What kind of sim would you make? Oh, an Airbus A320 core. Too fast there for that turn. You guys are okay? A V70R interior with a Cadillac steering wheel. No, this is an S60R interior with a Cadillac steering wheel, Jack. Yes, I do have the sides here. So I have that side, and I have the left side. And we're gonna drive the Mercedes because Isabella asked. Isabella is a member of my channel, so she gets full priority. We're gonna drive the Lancia right after Ralph, but Isabella asked for a car and she is a member. Thank you, Daniel. That damn Daniel. It feels weird saying that to you, man. Did you try Highway Racing? Is that a game? I haven't seen that one yet. Are you braking with your left foot? Yes, I am, Sean. Sean OG, then? Yes, I am. Let's see, where's the Mercedes? GT2. I haven't driven this car, so let's see it. Have you ever considered adding motion? I do have a butt kicker here. I don't have motion. That light over there is my butt kicker. Dude, imagine building a flight sim using a real plane's dash. There's a friend of mine on Instagram, and he built a 737 with real parts. Like, everything is real from a real plane. Oh, I did drive this car. The view is right. And he invited me to go there. I can't wait. Just have to find a time. Yeah, about here. Yeah, there's that thing there, but that's all right. So we are inside the Mercedes GT2. Put the first gear first, right? Go from that way. You guys are okay? Great. Thank you, Podium. What's my favorite car? The Cadillac CT5V. Dude, yeah, if I could, I would build the A320. I love Boeing, don't get me wrong, but I think the Airbus is nicer. There's some really cool ones. Are those card phone buttons? Oh, yes. As I just went through all the... Yes, they are. So yeah, I brake with the left whenever I'm driving a paddle shifter car. Just easier. And I used to race with go-karts, so I learned how to do the left foot brake. I see you changed the wheel. I added another. I didn't change it. Yes, Jakey. I do have the Volvo though, and a BMW, and an Audi. I don't have a Mercedes one. Gotta put your seatbelts, man. We're on a track. I think Nordschleife will ban me if I have people in my car that not wearing the seatbelts. Yeah, this has a lot of downforce, I can tell. It's very planted. Does it have DRS? Let's see. No DRS. Do you want to build a flight simulator? Man, if I had the space, I would definitely. I'm a student pilot. I have about 70 hours flying the Cessna 150. Obviously, that's nowhere near or close an Airbus, but it's just for recreation. So I've been flying. I had to take a break, but I have 70 hours flying. You notice I only have 2 pedals. What? No, this is the third. Can't see the third pedal right there? What? No. I drive H pattern, man. Right now I'm driving a Mercedes that does not have an H pattern, so I have to drive with the pedal shifter. Hey Matt, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I can feel the downforce. This car is very well planted. Not very slidey, very good car. Well, it's there. Do you want to make a truck simulator? Buddy, if I had a warehouse, like a big space, I would have a truck simulator, I would have a car, I would have an F1, I would have the airplane, I would have all kinds of simulators, man. I swear to God, I would have like 10 of them. Are you gonna fly again soon? I don't know, man. I had to take a break. It's very expensive. But as soon as I can, I'm definitely going back to the skies. I don't have any, like, I'm not in a hurry to get my license. I enjoy flying with my flight instructor, and it's a lot of fun either way. I've soloed already, so I had the feeling of flying like by myself a few times. I did my cross-country solo as well. A little too much there, a little early on the accelerator. Hey, Bishops! How's the brake feeling? It feels good. It doesn't lock. I think this might have ABS because it's on the realistic. If the car has ABS, it'll have ABS. So I didn't feel it locking like the F40 does all the time. And it's pretty quick. I can tell I could get a similar lap time as the Porsche with this. I think it's even more planted than the Porsche, to be honest with you, Isabella. How much do you like my simulator from 1 to 10? 1,000? I love my simulator, man. I would choose this simulator 100 times over, given any budget. If I only have budget for one, this is what I have. How much amps? Oh, it's almost nothing, man. It's just arduinos. The buttons are super power, like, light. Very light. I use a battery for this thing. Escalade wheel, it's the same as a CT5, so I like to consider as a CT5 because I do have the CT5, but yes, it is the same steering wheel as the Cadillac Escalade as well. I read all the chats as they show. I have all the chats combined in one little window, so I just pick one. I'm driving on a racetrack, and then I look at the chat. I just get the first comment that comes, and I read it as fast as I can, and then I answer it. And then while I'm answering, you guys keep talking, and the chat keeps moving, so I might miss a chat here and there, but I try the best I can to answer them. Oh, nice, Austria. Nice, Manuel. I got a CT5V, not an Escalade. Hey, what's up, Divine? Is AC more realistic than BeamNG? It depends on what you're comparing it to. Like the driving, I still think a set of horses is more realistic. BeamNG is great for crashes. I mean, there's nothing that comes close to it. Tell us more about your setup. Oh man, I have so many videos about my setup. It's so much easier if you just watch my tutorials, my behind the scenes, but it's a Volvo S60R with a Moza R12, and every single button here works, hazard lights, everything. Have you ever considered, wait, I skipped. Do we have force feedback? Yes, I do have. In the game, yes, 12 Newton meters of force feedback. Let's go for another lap. I like this one. Bro, don't take hands off and crash. Okay. Yes, the chat is here. Let me show you my chat. While we are slower. So here's the chat. Stop. So here's the chat window. This is combining everything. So let me get closer here so you guys see what I'm talking about. I never did show this, so I can always go and show. You can see the logos. I know if you guys came from YouTube or TikTok. So where's the TikTok comment? Right here, Dr. Robin something. This is TikTok. It has a TikTok logo. And then I read the questions as they come, but the chat window is pretty small. So if you guys spam, I lose it. By the time I glance back at the road and I look back at the chat, it's gone, and then I can't see it, and I can't answer it. Hello, Nick. Yo, yo, yo. Ever considered upgrading to a CRP2 pedals? No. I use Moza ecosystem, and I am sponsored, so I get stuff for free. I'll get the M booster whenever they feel like I deserve it. Do you play any flight sim with VR? It seems like the next best thing compared to an actual rig. I do, but I do get motion sickness core, unfortunately. I have a Pimax and I have a Quest 2 here. Are the gauges accurate? Yes. And the RPMs are calibrated. So the red line is accurate, not the numbers. What's the longest time you sit in your simulator? Oh man, I spent the whole day here, man. I don't even know how many hours was that. There's a guy using his real van and use it as a sim. Driftars. Yes, man. Dan. You're talking about Dan. Dan is an amazing guy. He's friends of mine. We follow each other, and we talk very often. He's a very cool guy. If you guys don't know Dan, the gaming van, should check him out. How much did you spend, like, total? I spent $700 total in the sim rig, and I spent about $9,000 on a triple TV, everything else, but I didn't actually spend all of it. You guys got to remember, I'm a content creator. I get a lot of stuff for free, so that would have been around $9,000 if I would have spent it all. How's the tire pressure in the game? Let me stop again here just real quick, because I know we're not synced. let me go here. And then here, and let's reload this guy. Okay, so tire pressure. Here. On the top right, that quadrant right there, there is tire pressure, there is brake temperature, and the tire temperature. Porsche GT R3 next. We'll see. Please drive safe. Yes, sir. Yes, Dan, man. Dan is a nice guy. He's a nice guy. Does the music player works? Yes, Astro, it does. How difficult is it to set up all the buttons and everything to work with the dash? Not very difficult. It's just a lot of wordplay. I use arduinos. This makes it very easy and straightforward. Even with ChatGPT, I don't have any knowledge for coding. With ChatGPT, you can code your buttons to work. Yes, that's what I do, no think. If the red line is always the same, it means if I'm driving a truck with 2,500 RPMs, I know where the red line is on a truck with 2,500 or an F1 car with 15,000 RPMs. It doesn't matter. But the number is always wrong. And I don't mind about the numbers being wrong because nobody drives with the numbers in mind unless you're like a race driver and you're focused on your torque curve and that kind of stuff. If you're just driving and you want to know, driving different cars, you want to know when you have to shift. Like right now, I have to shift. As simple as that. Red line. Oh, no problem, Nick. How you doing, man? I'm running with a PC. A 4090 with a 9950X3D. Do you have a Discord channel? Yes, I do, Metal. It's on my description of my video, and if you watch any of my tutorials, you'll find the link down there. Is it like a Assetto Corsa Competizione? I know it looks like a Assetto Corsa Competizione, but we are in a Assetto Corsa Evo right now. The new one. When you play with manual cars, do you use the pedals or the shifter? When a car is H pattern manual, I use the H pattern with the clutch. When the car has only pedal shifters, I have to use the pedal shifters. This won't do anything here now. And it's not a setting, it's just a feature of games. Assetto Corsa, and I think most games do that nowadays. Unless you're playing like Forza Horizon. Forza Horizon doesn't care. It doesn't matter. Like if you want to use your pedal shifter or H pattern, both will work. Not very realistic, in my opinion, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, and there's a lot of armchair experts, armchair experts that will join my live stream and say, yeah, but you do the red line, but what about the torque curve? Come on, man. Why do I care about the torque curve? I mean, I don't even care about the red line if I'm honest. Like, I do care about it, but if I just trash the gear, over rev, whatever, like, let's do it now. Who cares? It's not my engine, it's a simulator. It's not gonna blow the engine. Yeah, we're gonna get the lens, yeah. You've been asking for it, Ralph. Let's just finish this lap. How much my PC costs? Oh man, I don't know, dude. It was about $1,500 for the 4090 when I bought it, and about $700 for my 9950X3D, another $300 or so on the motherboard. I have no clue. I kept upgrading. I had another graphics card, then I upgraded, and I had a different motherboard and CPU, and then I upgraded. So it was just a, you know, process. Can't wait to get my Moza R9. Awesome, dude. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Pretty cool. I want to hear the scream. Totally, man. Especially if you're driving like an F40 here. They sound so awesome. How did you mount the real steering wheel to your base? I have a video coming out soon. I have one on my channel already, but that shows the process on a Fanatec, and this is a Moza now, so I'm gonna show the process on a Moza. Very similar though. Oh, no, thank you. Dude, come on. No worries, man. I love answering questions. Even though I get the same questions a lot of times, I love them. I was a little slidey there. I thought it was going to crash for a second. Is that a Cadillac steering wheel on a Volvo interior? Yes, sir. Imagine having an engine failure, right? Some games like BeamNG do simulate that, but like even then, why would I care? It's a simulator, I can reset it. Yeah, PC costs are getting even worse now, unfortunately. Can you blow a tire in this game as well? This one, no. In other games, yes. Like if you go to Assetto Corsa, you can actually blow a tire competizione if you just like you don't have an ABS and you cook it, you know, and you can blow it off. Dude, if you want to have a sim racing rig, just check out my tutorial. Pradhan, you're gonna get muted, buddy. Don't spam. Cluster full function. Yes, Aurora. Full function. Does it ever get annoying with the top speed of the gauge? No, it doesn't. So think about this, FX. If you have a regular road car, like your car, real car, in the world, and you tune it, and it's fast now, what happens when you go on to the top speed? This will happen. You're gonna bottom out your speed. I don't mind. I don't know if I'm doing 260 or 300 kilometers an hour, but at this point, who cares? How much was the whole build? It was about $700. I missed a few questions here. Is there a lot of clearance between Moza Stalks and the pedal shifters on the Moza wheel? Have the RSV2. So what you have to put sometimes, Matt, is this. You can see there's an extension here that makes the quick release longer. Now for the BMW and the Cadillac steering wheel and the Volvo, I don't need it because you see how far this is. So the quick release doesn't need an extension because this is an extension in itself. Rev, oh man, no mention. Would you prefer to go VR or 3 screens? I have 3 screens, man. That answers your question, and I have VR. And that's what I'm using right now. 3 screens all the way, man. There's no comparison. VR is great, but it's very limited. I do have triple 4K 120 Hz TVs here. They're 65-inch TVs from TCL. Metal braid, I've got an R12 V2, same as mine, with the FSR2 and the CRP2 pedals, aluminum frame, and a 55-inch 4K TV with 144 Hz. That's pretty good. Does it ever get annoying? No, I answered that. You're top. You're going so fast at this point. Who cares exactly? Grand Wizard. It's fast. Let's get the Lancia. Yeah, you know, keeping it accurate is important. And if it is important, like if I'm driving, I don't know, an F1 game, FX, I can change this to a digital cluster, and the digital can show whatever I want to show. Alex, I do agree with you on that one, man. Let's see, which one are we gonna drive? Get the limited edition. I don't know what that means, but get the limited edition. Let me see more questions. I want to start to be a YouTuber when I'm 14. I'm 13 now. I'll get 14 in November. You're pretty close, Manuel. How have you enjoyed the TCLs? I've always stayed away from them due to low quality. Man, I think they're amazing. Zero problems here with quality. They've been working here for about 2 years now. I love them. No worries about the TCLs. They're QLEDs, yes. Very nice build. Let me just get started here. Did you get the software fix for the VR? No, I didn't yet, Nick. I need to sit down and do this. I haven't tried it yet, to be honest with you. Thank you, Rev. Oh, we gotta fix the camera here. Let's do that. Oh, I love those old gauges with a lot of dials and stuff and lights. Wish all of them were like that. Let's fix the camera. Is Evo worth for the controller? Man, if you have a steering wheel, it will be a lot more fun. Daikus, thank you, sir. My personal choice is Hisense, great price, pretty great quality at the price range. I haven't tried them, but I suppose they're all good these days, man. Like, let's be honest, they all come from a factory in China that has pretty standard quality and same, you know, like whatever. Get a little higher here. Barely see the rear view mirror. You guys, I see it. I think that's about good. Let me fix the rear view here. Awesome. A little more. There you go. Let's get the steering wheel hidden. Well, the good thing is that it saves the options for the cameras. Yes, we got the Delta. But Flight, does that extender come with the stock? Yes, it comes with the stock. It does come with the stock. Don't worry about it. Can you use your Cadillac? I don't have a Cadillac in this game. Hey, Drunken Llamas, how you doing? Minecraft, PMG, and Roblox YouTuber. Dude, choose one. Choose one. That's one tip I can give you. As long as it's not an ONN TV. Oh, I don't even know that one. So now we got the H pattern working because this car is not a paddle shifter, so we got to use the clutch. So I'm to the left. My Hisense served well for 5 years until it fell. It fell on your head? That's scary. How much does it cost? I think that was your question. About $700. Yeah, you see, the thing is, Manuel, you don't want to be all over the place. Like, not everybody that watches Minecraft watches, like, BeamNG, and vice versa. Oh, I didn't know that. I never seen an ONN, I think, Divine. Yeah, here we are in the Lancia Integrale. It's struggling, but it's going. Yeah, it's a cool car. Doesn't have a very powerful engine though, but it's good. It has grip. It goes through the turns. What is this car? The Golf GTI? No, this is the Lancia Integrale. Yeah, it takes 2 business days to go fifth gear here. Steve Varino, thank you, man. Thank you for the, what is that? That's the journey. Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys sending diamonds and stuff. This is a very long fourth gear, I agree. It's actually, all the gears are kind of long, so we should get a very high top speed. Let's see. Did I miss you set a new high? Yes, I did, Matt. I got 1.1 billion now again. Can you only drive that car? What car? The Lancia Stradale? No, I can drive any car. What car am I driving in the game? We're driving the Lancia. That's why we hear the scream of a... Is it an Italian car? Lighting. And steady. That was hard. No ABS. Do you play No Hezi? Yes, I do. I'm a content creator for No Hezi. I'm an OG certified. Woohoo. Yes, Drunken. Usually it's a hardware thing. You can feel it. Am I a professional? No, I am not. Are you on a PC or console? PC. Is this a sim with a real car interior? Yes, one. A little bit of grass. Can you do LFA next? I don't know if they have one here, do they? But I don't have a lot of time. I can only do one more lap after this one. Cassette, does this game a V70 or an XC70? No, unfortunately, this game's still under development. There's very limited amount of cars here. Yeah, I want to get the active pedals one day. Maybe, hopefully, Moza will... You know, if you guys help me out, click on my affiliate link, buy a lot of Moza stuff using my link. I may be able to get one. Thank you, Neil Kedarlinger. Yeah, man. Time is just flying. Is it the 17th already? Yep. February 17th already. Damn it. Next time we look, it's gonna be Christmas already. I don't think they have a Supra here yet. Do you remember what hardware you're using to CAN bus sniff? Yes, I do. It was the Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield on top of it. And the CAN bus shield you have to use is the one that has the little SD card reader. Ah, no worries, man. The game is called the Assetto Corsa Evo, and we are playing with the Lancia Integrale in the Nürburgring Nordschleife. You love Christmas, Nick, and you went the extra mile there last year, man. Yeah, man, I'm super excited about the free roam mode. I really hope they come. And it comes soon, because it's taking forever, but allegedly it's supposed to come this year. Let's see how fast this goes on the straight. We're gonna probably run out of straight because of we are in the Tourstenfahrten. So let's go. 180. Go fifth gear. Gonna run out of track. 200. Yeah, this is a very long gear ratio. 200, 220, 10? No, 210. The camera's in front of me. Yeah, we're gonna run out of track. Didn't quite work. All right, so I only have time for one more lap, and I have to go really quick. So what we'll do is I'll do the lap with a car that I know can finish a lap. And that car is the Ferrari 2004. Did you use the original Volvo CM to get the DIM? No, I am using just the DIM. I don't have the Volvo SEM here. The Arduino pretends it's the SEM. All right, let's go. Ooh, not good. Not a great start. Open the sesame. Have you played the street mod for this game? It doesn't have a street mod. This game is a Assetto Corsa Evo. It has no mods. Yet. Vector. Oh. You're not on a street car anymore. You can't just eat the curbs like that. This card does. No, there's no two versions. This is Assetto Corsa Evo, buddy. You're confusing it with Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa Classic, yes, you can change it and mod and do whatever you want. In Assetto Corsa Evo, not yet. It will be available, but not yet. This is not Assetto Corsa Normal. This is Assetto Corsa Evo. We're not in Content Manager. We're not using CSP Preview. We're not using Pure. We're not using No Hesi. We are in vanilla. Totally vanilla here. Thank you, Brandon. Oh man, I was looking at your chat and I thought you could because this is a straight line-ish. Didn't damage much. I feel a vibration now. Yeah, it's vibrating. Yes, sir, Spectre, I got 3 screens. I'll show you in a second. As I'm just trying to make the carousel here. Vibration. That's the right. That's the left. That's back to the center. Thought it was going to crash because I am distracted. Don't be distracted and drive. Don't do that. Yeah, I got 0 minutes left. Let's just finish this lap. Gotta go. Very close. And that's we have 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 11 seconds, and 8:08. Alright guys, I gotta say goodbye to you guys, and I'll be back tomorrow, so if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe. And if you didn't like so far, just give it a like, at least a like, you know, won't hurt you. Oh, there's no handbrake here. But in any case, guys, I gotta go. I will see you guys on the next live stream. I live stream every day from 8 a.m. till about this time, and I will see you on the next one. Stay safe, guys.